And then, of course, there's the Van Wezel. The orchestra pit reportedly is below sea level. Is it true? And what are their thoughts on the vulnerability of that from a planning perspective?
Yes, the orchestra pit is below sea level. I think that structure has been very fortunate, over the years. I mean, it's about 50 years old now. It's very fortunate that it hasn't had, that much impact from storms and things like that. But you can't just assume it's going to be that way for the rest of that building's life, So, and obviously with the new Bay project and what's taking place there, and the proposal of a new performing arts facility, which will be sitting at a higher elevation and be constructed to meet all the current standards, probably, and then some. So a lot of talk about the Van Wezel, what its future is, repurposing it. It is in a very vulnerable situation, so I think when we look at ultimately what we're going to do with that structure, we're going to have to take that into consideration.
What are your thoughts on that? Because there's petitions going around. There's talk about that. That's the big conversation.
Yeah, there's a lot of different proposals out there. One of the ones that actually I've been thinking about for a number of years is, if you look at what's unique about that building, and it's been partially changed over time, but in its original design form, you had the seashell roof, which really is unique, different, and I think is something that maybe we might want to come back to. And so one of the options would be actually taking down the tower, restoring the seashell roof to its original splendor, and then so that it can handle storms and things that come in the future, maybe opening it up such that you would have a covered outdoor amphitheater that looks out over the bay.
Sure.
It's so exciting right now because these changes are taking place. I know that makes some people a little nervous that these changes are moving so quickly, but it's all for the good.
For us, our park is about a $150 million public investment. The new Performing Arts Center initiative aside, the park's about $150 million. And so